What is going on, my good old friends of YouTube? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So check it out. We got a lot to talk about in this video. Well, not really too much to talk about. I kind of want to keep it quick, concise, and to the point, but we have to talk about some important things that you must be doing, I should be doing, I am doing it, and everybody should be doing, quite frankly. So if you all find value in the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure to get your free money for Moomoo. I think it's up to 6 free stocks, each of which could be valued all the way up to $3,500. Just use my link down below or go to stasurfs.com/Moomoo. All you have to do is deposit at least $100 and boom, you get your free money, guys. And with that being said, let's talk about what you should be doing, what I'm doing, what everybody should be doing. And I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just something in personal finance that everybody should be taking seriously, and that is their retirement. And before you click off this video, guys, just leave it on. Just leave it on. Let it play for a couple of minutes. We're not going to be here too long. Let's talk about retirement, what you guys should be doing, what I'm doing, and let's just get into it. Let's dive right into it. So not enough people are investing for the real long term. We're not talking 3 to 5 years here, 10 years. We're talking 30, 40 years. Of course, depending on your age, if you're 20 watching, 30, 40, it depends. It depends on your time horizon, but I'm talking long term. We're talking 20, 30, 40 years, and not a lot of people are talking about this on YouTube. Not a lot of people are doing this, and it's super important. And the earlier you start, you guys know compound interest, the earlier you start, the better. So what I like to do is Roth IRA, whether it's regular Roth IRA, the backdoor Roth IRA, right? Traditional IRA, that's another one. We're going to talk about both of these in this video. These are very great ways to invest for your retirement. And one thing worth mentioning is Roth IRAs, guys, traditional IRAs, those are not the investments. Those are the investment vehicles, what you invest within. So if you open up a Roth IRA, think about it like an account, and you invest in that account, whether it be in Apple stock, Google, this, that, the third, right? You guys get what I mean? So with the Roth IRA, we might as well start off with this one. And I'm not editing this video, guys. There's no visuals. Just listen to it, right? It's going to be a good video. So you invest in a Roth IRA with after-tax dollars, and I'm reading off these notes right here. I have a ton of notes, guys. So with after-tax dollars, meaning you got a job, you have an income, you pay taxes, and whatever income you have left, this is after-tax dollars. That's what you can invest in a Roth IRA with. And this grows tax-free. That's the beauty of the Roth IRA, right? It grows tax-free, and you are able to then withdraw that money tax-free, right? Because you already paid your taxes when you put the money in. The money you put in is post-tax dollars. So everything you make within that account, dividends, price appreciation, I said that wrong, guys. Let's say you bought GameStop at $2, sold it at $500. All that profit you make, you don't pay a dime to the IRS. It grows tax-free, right? That's the beauty of this. And you'd want to do a Roth IRA when you're not paying much taxes. So let's say you're in a small tax bracket. You'd rather pay a smaller percentage in taxes now, right? Because you're not making much money, because your income's lower, as opposed to later in life where your income could be higher and you're in a higher tax bracket, which we'll talk about the traditional IRA, which is a little bit different. It could be good if you're making a lot of money now, and you might not be making a lot of money in, a decade or 2 decades, right? It all depends on your tax brackets, guys. So if you're young, you're 18, 20, 22, 20s, whatever, you're not making much money, this is the best option for you. You can put in about $6,000, I believe, it's $6,000. That's the annual contribution limit. If you're under 50, if you're over 50, it is $7,000, and you can start withdrawing at 59.5 for both the Roth IRA and the traditional IRA. And if you file taxes as a single person, we're not talking about married or jointly here, and of course, guys, talk to your accountants. I'm not a financial advisor, a CPA, nothing like that. But if you make under 140,000 a year, you're eligible for the Roth IRA. If you make more than that, you can do a backdoor Roth IRA, which we're not going to talk about in this video, and that's for 2021. For 2022, they bumped the income limit to $144,000. So my advice to you, even though I'm not a financial advisor, guys, just start investing as soon as possible. You have to realize this is a serious benefit. Not paying taxes is freaking insane. I mean, listen, taxes eat away at your money over time. Your money's growing, sure, but you have to pay taxes on the gains. It sets you back a little bit. Overall, taxes, if you're paying taxes, that means you're making money. So overall, you're doing well if you're paying taxes and you're growing your money because you're making money. But if you can save on that tax, your money's going to grow even more. So Roth IRA is fantastic. I love it. I use it. Beautiful, right? Traditional IRA. This is great as well. You can invest with pre-tax dollars. In other words, the traditional IRA, it is tax deferred. So let's say you make a lot of money now. You make $1 million a year, for example, and you pay, 50% or something like that, whatever. Maybe you don't want to pay that tax now, so you just throw it in a traditional IRA, and maybe in 30 years from now, your tax bracket is down a lot. You're only making $150,000 or something. Then you pay the taxes, right? Then you pay the taxes upon withdrawal, and I believe, again, this is at 59.5. Same with the Roth IRA. So the big difference is Roth IRA is, post-tax dollars. Traditional IRA is pre-tax dollars, and you're going to pay taxes in terms of a traditional IRA, you're going to pay taxes on the distributions when you take the money out of the your account in retirement, depending on what your income tax bracket is in retirement. So again, if you make a lot of money, let's say you're 40 years old, you're making $500K a year, you have a huge tax bill, you can just put money in pre-tax, right? And then you pay the taxes later on in life, and there's no income limit on the traditional IRA. And the thing is, it's the same limits as the Roth IRA. Both of these, $6,000 a year, and if you're under 50, and it's $7,000 a year if you're over 50. So it's not a ridiculous amount of money like the 401k, which we're not going to go into in this video. So it's not like, I think the 401k is $20,000 a year or something like that, maybe more, whatever, but it's still good. They grow tax-free, both of these, and it really depends on your situation if you want to pay taxes later, depending on your tax bracket. So you really have to look at your situation. I'm not telling you what to do in this video. I'm just giving you guys the options. I'm just showing you guys what is out there and what you should be doing right now. If you're 18 watching this video, 20, 25, 30, this is a very good way to build wealth long term. And we're not going to look at a compound interest calculator, although I could have pulled one up for this video. But the earlier you start investing, the better. And you just want to keep on investing, reinvesting if you're looking 20, 30, 40 years out to set yourself up for the long term. So that's it, guys. That's it. We're about 8 minutes in. I don't want to be too long with this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a Roth IRA, traditional IRA? I have both. What do you have? Let me know. I'd love to know in the comments. And make sure to get your free money for Moomoo, up to 6 free stocks, each of which could be valued all the way up to $3,500. That's linked down below. And join my Patreon, also linked down below. And for Moomoo, all you have to do is deposit at least $100, and then you get your free stock. So I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.